Just, it's obviously probably been a long campaign. It must be a sense of relief, I suppose, even that it's coming to an end. Even, are you happy with how things have went?
I really enjoyed the campaign. I thought it was really good to put the case for the work that we've been doing on local issues to people, work on things like the possible closure of A&E maternity and children's services at St Helier, which would be a crying shame if that was to go ahead. Work like the cuts to adult education, and there have been a whole raft of cuts proposed by the Labour-run local council, which I think are really quite shameful, because the money, as my freedom of information request shows, that there is money which has been put in the bank which could and should have been used to provide public services for vulnerable people.
Could you just expand on that a small bit, about the Freedom of Information Act? How much money is there? And it's not been, obviously...
I can send you precise figures if you like.
Okay, but there's basically money there.
There's a particular pot of money, funds allocated to, for example, the crisis loans, to tide people over difficult times.
Yeah.
Sometimes austerity measures have been hurting some of the most vulnerable in our society on a temporary basis, and that money's there to tide people over and get them through some very tough times. It's not designed to be sitting in the bank, which is where it is at the moment.
Okay, just quickly on your expectations for tonight. What are you hoping for?
My expectation for tonight, I think looking at the national picture, we've seen some wild projections of our seats, across all the parties really. They vary quite enormously, with Liberal Democrats seats ranging from 10 seats to about 34 seats, and we just have to wait. I think we're going to have to be patient. Everyone's playing a bit of a hypothetical guessing game at the moment, in quite a short span of time we'll know exactly where we are and where we stand. Obviously the national picture has not, we've known where the Liberal Democrats have been in the polls for quite some time nationally. They're hovering around the 8-9%, and I think that's reflected in the result here in Wimbledon, and we will see what the result in Wimbledon is, whether we've managed to buck the trend and get more than the 8 or 9% nationally, or whether we're in that, in that range.
Okay, just quickly, last question. How exhausting is the whole process? You've put a serious amount of hours into it.
Oh yes, yeah. Indeed. It is something you can't, or I can't do part-time. I have to do heart and soul. And I really enjoyed the campaign. I loved campaigning and speaking out on issues that matter to me, that matter to local people. So I have no regrets whatsoever in having done that. And let's see what the future brings.
Okay, brilliant. Just go on.